Okay, so this is like literally the next day after the last video. I know I did say I'm gonna have Lewis do all the, the last few things, but I just ended up doing most of it. Got the shifter cables on, RBC is on, doing the fuel system over as far as the lines, because the send was like all crazy looking. It was going through here, then out here to here. This is blocked off, and then I got the return down there. So doing it the right way. It needs another dash 8 to 6, so I can put the 180 on, run a line here, back to the fuel pressure regulator, and fuel system be all set. Still got to put the alternator on. Found a bolt that works. Always keep your spare bolts, no matter where it came from, keep them. Also, I replaced this bolt that was in here because it had the bolt coming out this way with the nut on it and the bolt right here, so couldn't get it out, so had to get my trusty grinder and cut that bolt off. And like I said, keep your spare bolts. Got the starter wire on. I gotta find the bolt for here, bolt and nut for this to work. I thought I was bleeding, ashy as hell. But he also need new ground wires. He definitely need new ground wires. So whenever he has the time and gets here, as you see, also got the bottom bolts on for the T-bracket. Still gotta put that bolt on. He gonna deal with the header because that header is a bitch to deal with getting the bolts on. So yeah, he gonna deal with that. Replace the slave, put a new slave on it. He also gonna deal with the master because I'm not dealing with that either. I already did all the heavy lifting. I did almost everything on this shit to get this car back up and running. Got the axles on. Definitely gonna need new hose because this shit is like fucked up. That's really it. Still gotta put the harness on. Other than that, car pretty much ready to go. Just need new ground wires, engine harness on. I gotta put the alternator on, which I'm about to do. He still need an EP3 idler pulley. You need to put the master on, put the header on, and I believe that's it. Now, as far as this one, I finally figured out my problem. The problem was this piece right here. So I took everything off. I took the whole shifter off. Even with the shifter off, I still couldn't move the shifter at all. So I was about to start taking all these apart because I'm like, why the hell can I not move this still when there's no cable on it at all? So I loosened this up. Next thing you know, the whole thing was able to move freely. So like, what the hell? Like, that's weird. So I think it's like a number 4 Allen bolt. Allen or 3. So I put it back in the car, put the shifter cables on. Next thing you know, worked perfectly fine now. I always have a hard time finding fifth because they don't really like snap in, but it works now. For anyone that ever have the Hybrid Racing Z3 no cut shifter box and you have an issue with the point that you can't get the car in gear anymore, like at all, like extremely stiff, but the gear selector, you can move it by hand easily when the cables are off. Check this. It has something to do with this. It like put tension on, because see how it's free to move. Before I could not even move this at all. But yep, that's the fix for it. All right, so let's see. Sunroof open, it's nice on. She's shifting perfectly fine now. I got the base map almost dialed in. And she drives so solid. You gonna have a fun time putting this header on.
What?
You gonna have a fun time putting this header on.
Why? How you took it off then?
I took it off when the motor was off the, was down.
Jesus.
Cause remember, you got this ram horn shit, and that middle bolt is a bitch to get to.
Which one?
This one. This one right here.
Sure, you go under.
I know. But look at the back side. Then we got all this shit it's hard to get to that one. Let me get the harness. Finally able to grab my bitch today. Finally, for a little bit. All right, headers on. Just trying to find a bolt for back here really quick. Put the half shaft back on, the axles, and everything on the bottom side is all set. Ended up picking up the K20. What is this? Oh shit! This is that what? AC relocator alternator thing.
It's pretty much done.
Yep.
Redo this part right there. Finish right here. Put the alternator belt. Put the wire. Put coolant, oil. Vroom! All the way to 10 grand. Fuck it. That's the shit blow, and I put it for sale.
Say that. Alright, so wheels are on. Still got tight.
This is definitely. You should definitely get this one.
No, I don't want it.
Even if they got a hybrid racing one, I don't care.
I don't want it.
Why?
But I don't like how it looks with the alternator being that far down.
Bro!
I don't like it. Dang, can you get up?
No, it's too far up there. Nah, look at this shit. She's saying low and slow.
I don't like it.
It's low and slow.
I don't like it.
It's low and slow.
Don't like it. That's crazy, right? This is from Amazon, though, right?
The Quiddy, yeah.
Oh, so this is actual Quiddy one?
Yeah,
or?
but I ordered it from Amazon.
Oh, wow.
It actually came in a Quiddy box. Look!
Yeah, no, I was just saying.
Damn!
Because I don't remember you telling me you ordered a Quiddy one.
You told me to buy one.
Yeah, I ain't know you actually bought it. Because half the time you don't listen to me.
Well, I listened.
Well, it took me like, what, three or 4 days? Minus the rain and snow, pretty much total, like, technically, like, 3 days. 2-3 days. Taking the motor out, putting it back in, pretty much. Well, swapping everything over.
To be honest, it would have been done in like 2 days max.
Yeah, just each day it was raining and snowing in between.
That, like, we gotta get an engine and people fucking stunned.
Yeah.
Like, if we had an engine, we would have done it the same day.
Pretty much. So, she's on
But
the...
on top of that, the corners is too cold. One, we don't even got a fucking garage. That would have been better if we did. Two, it's just been raining. The weather's been crazy.
Yeah, warm and cold with rain and snow. Finally figured the issue with this car. Got the bumper support on. Just waiting to get my bumper back from Mayhem. And then next, carbon hood, windshield get replaced. And car pretty much be all set. Still gotta get the fenders done. Side skirts. That's that. Daily driving it.
Hell yeah. There's no point in freaking like sitting in a car out for work. Fuck that shit. You take that shit everywhere. Watch, I'm gonna do a lot of traveling with this shit.
Okay, right hand drive, Kev.
I'm better than him. Fuck.
Alright, so all that's left now, dash 6 to 8. 8 to 6. Put the 180 on. Fuel line through here. He's getting a new harness. He's letting me keep his on that one. So yeah, he got the K20 AC power steering, alternator, relocator kit from K20. For a total of like 3 days in the backyard. Wasn't too bad. The weather been shitty, so it took me like 3 days to really put this together. Well, finish putting it back together. At the same time, fix this thing finally. But look like she got a mustache. Alright, so before I close this video out, the car is 100%. Wish I had it on video, but I just did a big ass burnout on my street. The shifting is good. The actual issue was the fact that this was all the way up here when it should be down here. So that fixed that issue. All the wires are put away and tucked. Got the wideband working with the K-Pro now, so on a computer, on a laptop, while I was out driving it, I was able to adjust the fuel and everything. So base map is damn near all set. If the bumper not ready by at least Friday, then or like Thursday, then I'll just use some of the money to get the windshield replaced. Last thing I would get is the carbon hood. I might just say F it, get the fenders wrapped. I'm gonna just sand it down a little bit more and carbon fiber wrap them along with, you know, having a carbon hood. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. As I said before, I'm trying to be more frequent with these videos, and this is how I'm going to start doing them now. I'm not really going to be trying to do the month-long wait of things leading up to something that don't end up happening. So that's the main reason why I be taking this so long to upload a video. So I'm gonna do videos like this more frequently, and hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment, etc. But I'm almost at 500 subscribers, which is dope for me. But yeah, so close the video out here, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out. I wish I had that video. I wish someone recorded me doing that burnout, but yeah, I'm happy.